Patriots Point is special. The amount of people that come here, the amount of impact that we can have on people is incredibly important. You see people that have connections to this ship, whether it was a grandfather, a father, or even some of themselves who served in the Navy or have that connection there. To see these legacies, this history come alive for them is extremely important. It keeps this relevant. And the other aspect is people that don't have those connections. I was interested in military history when I was younger, but some people, a lot of people aren't. But what this does is this allows them to see and learn some different things that maybe they wouldn't have. And you also have fun, right? You're literally walking in the footsteps of these people that served on the ship. So it's a very unique experience. This ship right here is our greatest asset. It is our artifact. And you are actually part of that artifact as you're walking through it. You have the tangible aspects of it. Patriots Point is a great place, but there's always room for improvement. One of the things that we would like to do, at some point we're going to go for our accreditation with the American Alliance of Museums. That means that we're following all the best practices and best standards of museums. That means that we're taking care of all of the collections and artifacts that we're responsible for. And basically, we're doing things right, and they're kind of the watchdogs to make sure that we're responsible in our custodial efforts to maintain these histories. In the meantime, right, we're going to focus on building up some of our public and educational programming, getting more involved, and creating a more engaging visit.
We are here tonight to hear stories of warfront valor.
We are going to start, modifying and restoring some of our aircraft on the flight deck, and then we are going to revisit all of our exhibit spaces and our tours, and we want to modernize those as we can. And to do that, we're going to need input from, not just staff here, but we also need community input as well. So we want the voice of all of our stakeholders. I am new to Charleston, so I am still in my discovery phase. So I've met numerous people just walking around, and you can stop and have a conversation with them, and it's just great. And I would love to create that relationship with our local community, right? We should be a resource for the local community. So how do we get there, and what do they expect of us, and how can we deliver those things to them? And so that's really important, and I think you'll start seeing that as our outreach grows. We're here for the public, and so their voices do matter. And so we want guests to come to our ship. We want them to learn, but we also want them to have fun. And we don't want just a walk through, but we want to be engaging with them. We want that emotional and intellectual connection with our guests.
We wonder sometimes why we call those folks the greatest generations, because they did whatever was necessary. These 80 gentlemen are certainly great people.
And so getting that out, not only to the guests here, but also expanding our audiences. We want them to learn something, but we also want them to feel something in their hearts as they come here and they relate to something that we're doing. So creating these programs where people from across the country or across the world can partake in what we do here at Patriots Point and learn more about us and the importance of the history of this ship and the ship of the Laffey and the Vietnam experience as well.